2, the 48th Annual Spring Nationals here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Jeff McGibney taking the early lead. A little beating and banging going on for that second spot. Eric Luttrell down to the inside. And the 22 of Scott Prather getting into it with the number 5 car of Brandon Williams. Eric Luttrell now putting the pressure on the 19 of Jeff McGibney as they go into turn number 1. Track's a little bit greasy. Car sliding up just a little bit on the racetrack, but still pretty racy. Here for the first heat race of the night here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Race for the lead coming off turn number 4. Luttrell, your new leader, as they come off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Eric Luttrell in that number 11 out of Kaufman. Leads them coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Jeff McGibney in second. The 103 of J.C. Howell up to third all the way from the back of the field. Oh, problems here on the front straightaway. The 103 hard into the wall. He came off turn number 4 and just drifted out. Thought there might be something, maybe a broke ball joint, but he continues on as he smacks that front straightaway wall pretty hard. 2 laps to go for the 11 of Eric Luttrell. Jeff McGibney hanging on to that second spot, but the 103 of J.C. Howell closing in. He's only got a couple of laps to get it done as they work down the back straightaway into turn number 3. White flag in the air one more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway for the 11 of Eric Luttrell. Problems for the 103 of J.C. Howell as the checkered flag comes out. The 11 of Eric Luttrell, your winner. Whoa, watch out. There's definitely something wrong with that 103 smacking the wall again. So your winner, the 11 of Eric Luttrell. Second spot going to the 19 of Jeff McGibney. Third goes to the 22 of Scott Prather. Fourth, the 103 of J.C. Howell, and Brandon Williams rounds out your top 5. Side by side, green flag out. Heat race number 2 underway. Pepper Kirkendall down on the bottom side of the racetrack. Early lead. Wally Beatty in that number 75. Runs in second with the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft hanging on to third. Kind of grazes the back bumper of the 72 or the 75 car of Wally Beatty. Also getting into the mix, the 12J of Jeff Stroop. Side by side for second. Ashcraft down on the bottom. Has the advantage as they go into turn number 1. Loses it. Wally Beatty on the outside. Drag race coming off turn number 2. Working at turn number 3. Ashcraft down on the bottom. Takes advantage. Here comes Wally Beatty down to the inside. The race for second. A good one as we work into turn number 1. Pepper Kirkendall. 2 laps to go. Pepper Kirkendall out in front. Stephen Ashcraft in the 56 running in second. About 4 car lengths back to the 75 of Wally Beatty. As here comes to the 12 car, the 12J of Jeff Stroop. White flag in the air, white flag being shown to the 33 of Pepper Kirkendall. Wally Beatty has his hands full with the 12J of Jeff Stroop. Coming off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Your winner, Pepper Kirkendall. Second spot going to the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft. Third going to the 75 of Wally Beatty. And fourth, the 12J of Jeff Stroop. And rounding out the top 5 in heat race number 2, it's Tandy Burris in the number 6. Outside second row, the 26 will be Brandon Leopolso from Singleville. Third row on the inside will be the 7 of Chad Williams out of Forney. And the 67W will be Matt Goswick out of Greenville, who took a wild ride last Friday night down the front straightaway. Good to see him back here tonight at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Green flag. Joe Content in that number 17. Leads him off turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Matt Goswick taking a peek to the inside of the 99D of Darrell Franklin, trying to wrestle that second spot away. Hangs on to third. Here comes Tom Lorenz in the 84 on the outside of the 67 as they go down the back straightaway. Can't make the move. As it's Joe Content and that 17 with about a 15 car length advantage over Darrell Franklin in the 99D running in second. The 67W of Matt Goswick runs in third. Tom Lorenz in the 84 fourth. And rounding up the top 5, it's the 7 of Chad Williams. Goswick taking a peek to the inside of Darrell Franklin. Trying to beat him to turn number 3 side by side for that second spot. Goswick down on the bottom, Franklin on the outside. 2 laps to go, 2 laps to go. Goswick now in second spot. Matt Goswick up to second. Darrell Franklin might have a problem as the 7 car of Chad Williams gets by for third. Tom Lorenz to fourth, and Darrell Franklin now in fifth, as Joe Content having an easy time here in the third and final heat race for the Everclear Auto Glass Limited Mods. Checkered flag. Your winner, Joe Content. Second spot going to the 67 of Matt Goswick. Third, the number 7 of Chad Williams. Fourth, the 84 of Tom Lorenz, and Darrell Franklin in the 99D will round out your top 5 in the third and final heat race. All right, looking good. We're green. Raven Culp jumping to the top side of the racetrack. McMacken stayed at the bottom side, paid the price as Raven Culp takes the lead on the outside and at number 3. McMacken right there in second. Down to the inside, Steven Sylvester in that 16S. Picking up the second spot. McMacken goes to third, Martin Edwards in fourth. And rounding out the top 5, it's Daniel Estes. Chip Graham in the number 45. Excuse me, Chip Graham in the number 45. As the 3 of Raven Culp continues to open up the lead on the 16S of Sylvester, as Chip Graham now up to third in the number 45. Raven Culp working down the back straightaway. Steven Sylvester in the 16S runs in second. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for the 3 of Raven Culp. The race for fourth between McMacken and Daniel Estes and the number 72 as they work down the back straightaway as the 3-car Raven Colt takes the white flag. Here it is, money lap. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner, the number 3 of a Raven Colt. Second spot going to the 16S is Steven Sylvester. Third, going to be the 45 of Chip Graham. Fourth, the 41M of Steve McMacken. Fifth, the 72 of Daniel Estes. And the 00 of Jaden Brown finishes in sixth. And the V8 Robert Vetter, of course, seventh, took it back to his pit area early on in heat race number 1. I don't think Wes likes it. He's not going to give it to him. Not going to give him the green. Wes didn't like that start. We'll see if he likes this one. Looks pretty good. Green flag is out. Fifield in that number 49 all the way from the back to the front. 3 wide coming off turn number 2. Stubblefield down to the inside up to third. Colby Stubblefield in that number 2 up to third. Out in front, the number 25 at Chase Brewer. Second spot, the number 1 of Justin Zimmerman. Third, the 2 of Colby Stubblefield. Chase Brewer out in front, but Justin Zimmerman right there goes to the high line. Closes in on the 25 as they go down the front straightaway. First and second down to the bottom, as well as third and fourth. The number 1 of Justin Zimmerman losing a little bit of ground, goes to the high side over here in 3 and 4. Trying to reel in the 25 of Chase Brewer. Brewer dances into turn number 1. Straightens it out off turn number 2, down the back straightaway into 3. Chase Brewer with about a 7-car length advantage over Justin Zimmerman. Looking at 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go here in heat race number 2. White flag in the air. One more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway for Chase Brewer and the number 25. Coming off turn number 4. Checkered flag, your winner, Chase Brewer in the 25. Justin Zimmerman in the number 1 finishes in second. Colby Stubblefield in the number 2 winds up third. Justin Fifield in the number 49 winds up fourth. Fifth spot goes to the 15 of Michael Kaluka. 6th spot, Briley Stone. And that's the way they finish up heat race number 2 for your IMCA Race Saver Sprints. Radrides.com, pace truck off the track. Here we go. With the 24 of Joseph Casper on that pole position. The 10G of Marcus Thomas on the outside front row. Austin Mundy in that number 4. In the second spot, the 91 of Michael Day. Outside second row, the 20 car of Chad Wilson and the 1M of Larry Long. Green flag. Joseph Casper opens up the bottom. Austin Mundy takes advantage, jumps up to the second spot as the 10G of Marcus Thomas, the 2020 track champion here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, out in front. Our pole sitter goes all the way from the front to the back, with Chad Wilson running in fourth and the 1M of Larry Long rounding out the top 5. Chad Wilson not done, putting pressure on Michael Day for that third spot, but falls back in line. Once again, dives down to the bottom. Can't make the move on the 91 of Michael Day. Marcus Thomas in that 10G leads them. Austin Mundy in that red number 4. The American flag paint scheme on that number 4 runs about 7 car lengths back in second. Then it's about 10 car lengths back to Chad Wilson in the number 20. Michael Day now in fourth, and Larry Long rounding out the top 5. Thomas using the top side of the racetrack over here in turn number 1 and 2. Mundy using the bottom side of the racetrack. Then he switches over here in 3 and 4, goes down to the bottom. Mundy keeps it pinned to the bottom with 2 laps to go here in the third and final heat race for the sprint cars. White flag in the air one more time around Devil's Bowl Speedway. For the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Here he is coming off turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Your winner, the 10G, Marcus Thomas. Second spot going to the 4 of Austin Mundy. Third going to be the 20 of Chad Wilson. Fourth, the 91 of Michael Day. And rounding out the top 5, it's the 1M of Larry Long. That's the way they finish up heat race number 3 for your IMCA Race Saver sprint cars. Slicky Ricky McComas, that number 39. Green flag out on heat race number 1. Mark Zoller in that 64 runs in second. Rick McComas in the 39 out in front. Rick McComas out in front. Mark Zoller running in second. Billy Bachmeyer, and that number 38 runs in third. Rick McComas in that 39 leads them. As Mark Zoller continues to run in second, can't get there for that lead. Falls back about 5 or 6 car lengths. As the 12 car started on the back of Dale Wester up to third. Billy Bachmeyer in the 38, starting on the outside front row, back to fourth. As Rick McComas, our pole sitter, 2 laps to go. Been racing at the Devil's Bowl Speedway for over 52 years. Rick McComas in that number 39. He'll be looking at the white flag this time by. Mark Zoller continues to hang on to that second spot. Coming off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Opening up about a 6-car length advantage. Keeps it pinned to the bottom. Drifts up to about the center lane. He's going to be looking at the checkered flag this time. Rick McComas in the number 39, your winner. Second spot going to the 64 car of Mark Zoller. Third is going to be the 12 car of Dale Wester. Fourth, the 38 of Billy Bachmeyer. And rounding out the top 5, it's going to be the 75 of Steve Adrian. That's where they finish up. Heat race number 1 for the Texas Wing Modifieds. Green flag in the air. Nose to tail, top 3. Work through 3 now, turn number 4. Oh, problems. I believe that's the 1X of Jed Jones out of Flint, Texas, sitting sideways in the turn 3. Jimmy McComas in at number 21. Jumps up to second. Trying to reel in the leader, Cody Kimmig. And that number 27. The number 77 and Nick Cooper up to third. Kimmig now feeling all kinds of pressure from the 21 Jimmy McComas. McComas taking it down to the bottom side of the racetrack. On the back bumper of the number 27. Again, McComas taking a peek down to the inside. Has to get on the binders. As it's nose to tail off turn number 4. Now McComas to the outside. Diamonds the turn. New leader as they come off turn number 2. Jimmy McComas in the 21. Pushes up over here in 4. Cody Kimmig in second with Nick Cooper up to third in at number 77 using top side of the racetrack. Two laps to go here in the second and final heat race for the Texas Wing Modifieds. White flag in the air for the 21 at Jimmy McComas. Working through 3. Now off turn number 4. Your winner, the 21, Jimmy McComas. Second spot going to the 27 of Cody Kimmig. Third, it's going to be the 77 of Nick Cooper. And fourth, the 21X of Corey Kimmig. Looks good. Green flag out. J.C. Howell working that outside groove, or actually through the center of the racetrack, up to second spot. It's Chad Williams feeding off the bottom over here in turn 1 and 2. Howell on the outside, side by side for the lead as they come off turn number 2. The 103, J.C. Howell on the outside. Makes it look easy. Going to the point down here in 1. Chad Williams goes to second. Joe Content in the number 17 in third. With Matt Goswick in the 67W running in fourth. The 11 of Eric Luttrell rounding out the top five. Last week's feature winner. In the limiteds, the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft runs in sixth. He sneaks under the 11 car as they go down the back straightaway. J.C. Howe. Checking out on this one in the early going. Opening up about a 15 car length advantage. On the 7 of Chad Williams is Joe Content. Runs in third, and Matt Goswick in fourth. Smoke coming from the 103. He works off turn number 2. Pay attention to that smoke. Let's see if he's having an engine problem. Or maybe just a little bit of oil leaking on the 103. He hadn't slowed down. J.C. Howe. Already caught the back of the field. As Chad Williams continues to run in second, Joe Content third, Matt Goswick in the 67W fourth, and Stephen Ashcraft in the 56 rounding out the top five. Hal now 3 lap cars directly in front of the leader. Once again, that's how he got the lead on the outside. Putting the 2-car lap down directly in front of him, Tandy Burris in the 6 and the number 48. He goes through the center. He goes through the center. And he's cleared him. Hal checking out on this field. Here's our second place runner. Hal's already over there coming off turn number 2 as Chad Williams just now entering turn number 1. Williams now trying to get by Tandy Burris in that number 6 and the 48 of Stephen Murrow. But the 103 on this dry racetrack, walking off with it. Hal way out in front. Joe Content in second. Chad Williams now runs in third. Stephen Ashcraft in fourth. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for the 103. Here's the race. Back here for second, third, fourth, and fifth. Joe Content runs on the top side of the racetrack. Chad Williams in the 7 on the bottom. The 56 is Stephen Ashcraft on the bottom, as well as the 67W of Matt Goswick. The leader working off turn number 2. He has taken the white flag. He'll be looking for the checkered flag this time. This is the money lap. Checkered flag. Your winner, the 103 of J.C. Howe. The race for second as they come off turn number 4. Looks like somebody laid down a little bit of moisture down in between turns 1 and 2. Looks like the number 48 car, maybe his engine expiring and laying down some moisture. As the 103, your winner, the 103 of J.C. Howell. Second spot going to the 17 of Joe Content. Third, Chad Williams in the number 7. Fourth, the 56 of Stephen Ashcraft. Fifth, the 67W of Matt Goswick. Sixth, the number 11 of Eric Luttrell. And seventh will be the 33 of Pepper Kuykendall. And that's the way they finish up the feature in your Everclear Autoglass Limited Modifieds here at the 48th Annual Spring Nationals tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Looking good. Side by side. Green flag in the air. Justin Zimmerman with the lead. Colby Stubblefield makes a great move on the bottom side coming off turn number 2. Picks up the second spot. Sets his sights on the leader as they come off turn number 4. Colby Stubblefield right there as they go into turn number 1. Side by side for that third spot. Steven Sylvester in the 16S on the outside, and Chase Brewer in that number 25 on the inside as the 10G of Marcus Thomas rounds out your top 5. Colby Stubblefield challenging for the lead as they go into turn number 1. Justin Zimmerman, that yellow number 1, bright yellow number 1, continues to hang on to the lead. Colby Stubblefield running in second. Steven Sylvester in the 16S third. Chase Brewer in fourth. Marcus Thomas rounding out the top 5. Sixth spot, the 4 of Austin Mundy. Trying to get there is the 20 of Chad Wilson. Also getting in the mix. Mundy down to the bottom side of the racetrack. Clears the 10G as they go into turn number 3. Marcus Thomas fighting hard on the outside. Mundy on the inside. Mundy with the spot. Austin Mundy picking up that 5th spot. Zimmerman out in front. Stubblefield trying to reel him in. As the 16S of Steven Sylvester now starting to close in. Top 3 are fixing to be nose to tail as the V8 of Robert Vetter pulls off the racetrack. Zimmerman goes high. Stubblefield low. Sylvester low. Oh! Pretty close racing coming off turn number 4. And it might have touched the hair coming off turn number 2. But now your top 3 nose to tail. Zimmerman goes high. Stubblefield low. Stubblefield for the lead as they come off turn number 2. Colby Stubblefield, your new leader at the line. Stubblefield now with the lead. Zimmerman in second. Sylvester runs in third. Quite a ways back to your 4th place runner, Chase Brewer, that number 25. Marcus Thomas back to the bottom side. Picks up that 4th spot as he enters turn number 1. Colby Stubblefield leads him off turn number 4. Zimmerman in the number 1 continues to run in second. The 16S, Steven Sylvester, doing double duty here tonight here at Devil's Bowl Speedway, continues to run in third with Marcus Thomas in that 10G in fourth. Halfway through, 10 laps down here in the feature event for your IMCA Race Saver Sprints. $1,000 going to the winner. Colby Stubblefield just passed the flag stand. He has 3 cars directly in front of him. They open the door. Oh, watch out. Michael Kaluka in the 15. Looks like he might have got together with the 2 coming off turn number 2. Stubblefield trying to get to the 24 of Joseph Casper. As Zimmerman now starts to close in. And that number 1 riding the top side of the racetrack. Here he comes. Stubblefield feeding on the bottom. Zimmerman on the top side of the racetrack. Can he make up any ground up there? Losing a little bit of ground to the 2 car as they go down the back straightaway. Stubblefield now goes to the top, trying to clear the 24, coming off turn number 4. Can't get by him. But now several lap cars, but here comes the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Marcus Thomas now up to second. The 10G of Marcus Thomas up to second. Takes a peek on the top side of the racetrack. He's right there. Stubblefield down on the bottom. Marcus Thomas on the top. Nose to tail, 1 to 2. Come off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Stubblefield now goes to the top, trying to block the 10G. Still can't clear the 24. Now the 10G goes to the bottom, trying to see if he can get a little extra traction. He might have it. He does. New leader going down the back straightaway. Thomas in the 10G. At the point, Kobe Stubblefield in second. Sylvester runs in third. Those 2 cars directly in front of the leader. Stubblefield was having some problems with him, but no problem for the 10G of Marcus Thomas as he clears him going into turn number 1. 2 lap cars in between first and second. It's white flag out for the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Track champion here last year here at Devil's Bowl Speedway. Works down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3. Clear sailing from here off turn number 4. Your winner, the 10G of Marcus Thomas. Second spot going to the 2 of Kobe Stubblefield. Third, the 16S of Steven Sylvester. Fourth spot going to the number 1 of Justin Zimmerman, and rounding out the top 5, the 25 of Chase Brewer. Jimmy McComas at number 21. McComas leads him down the front straightaway. Matt Zoller runs in second. The 77 and Nick Cooper runs in third, with Slicky Ricky McComas in that 39 running in fourth. Rounding out the top 5 is the 21X of Corey Kimmig. Rick McComas down on the bottom, up to third. And the 39. The 77 trying to wrestle that spot away. He's got it down the back straightaway for now. As they work through 3 and 4. Jimmy McComas out in front. Mark Zoller trying to hold off the charge from the 39 of Rick McComas. So far, doing a good job of it. Drifts high over here in turn number 2. Jimmy McComas. McComas working off turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Huge lead over the 64, over a straightaway lead over the 64 of Mark Zoller. Rick McComas continues to run in third in that number 39. Fourth, Nick Cooper in that 77. Fifth, the 38 of Billy Bachmeyer. Problems for Bachmeyer. Off the racetrack over here in turn number 4. Green flag waving here in the feature. 3 wide, 4 wide for a second coming off turn number 2. Still 3 wide down the back straightaway. Rick McComas falling back in the field. Restarted in third, back to 7th. Jimmy McComas getting a little tap on the back bumper from the 64 of Mark Zoller. Zoller now goes high on the racetrack. I thought something might have broke as he darted up the racetrack over there between 3 and 4, but he stays under power. Jimmy McComas checking out once again. Five laps to go. Jimmy McComas with about a straightaway advantage once again over the 64 of Zoller. Cooper in the number 77 in third. Caution on the Speedway. A couple of cars getting together over here between turn 1 and 2. Everybody diving down to the bottom. McComas once again picking up where he left off. This time the 77 and Nick Cooper picking up that second spot. As the 64 of Zoller falling back to fourth. Up to third, the 12 car of Dale Wester. Wester getting a little tap from the 64 going into turn number 1. McComas. 2 laps to go for Jimmy McComas. One lap to go. White flag in the air. The money lap for the 21 of Jimmy McComas. Dale Wester down to the inside, picking up that second spot as they go down the back straightaway on the final lap. Checkered flag out. Your winner, Jimmy McComas. Second spot going to the 12 of Dale Wester. Third going to the 77 of Nick Cooper. Fourth, the 64 car of Mark Zoller. And rounding out the top 5, the 21X of Corey Kimmig. That's the way they finish up in your Texas Wing Modified. Give them a hand, race fans, the 21 of Jimmy McComas.